Hey everybody, Stephen Trevathan with Ambient Marketing Solutions, and today I want to talk to you about why good SEO isn't cheap. So I've been doing SEO since 2011. Worked on a lot of different campaigns in a lot of different industries, and one of the most consistent aspects of the job is the conversation around pricing. So a lot of the people that I've worked with have certain expectations, and these are valid expectations. They want to get results quickly and they want to spend as little as possible. But see, the thing with SEO is it needs to be viewed as an investment. Every single website is different. Every single industry is different. For me as an SEO, what I did for one campaign that worked might not necessarily work on another. Essentially, it's a high skill job. It takes time and it takes a lot of research and experimentation in order to find what works. So what I'm saying is, if you want it to be done well, it's not going to be cheap. Alright, so a good example I like to use is, think about if you recently did a web refresh, redesigned your website. So you went and you hired a good company and you looked at their portfolio and they've had some nice beautiful websites. And I'm assuming during your conversation with that company, they probably had an extra add-on for SEO. So it was probably cheap compared to the whole project. But the issue here is I don't want you to always think about SEO as a simple add-on. Something that you can spend a couple $100 a month on and expect real results. Typically, in my experience, those packages that they are offering are simple SEO titles, meta descriptions, maybe getting a Google My Business profile set up. All these are good things when you're starting out, but that's not the stuff that's going to drive those real results for you down the road. And why, if you're actually looking to invest in SEO, that's going to be an investment that you should think about actually putting some money behind if you really want to get results. So another good example I like to use is, think about if you were looking to redo your kitchen. Now this is an investment that could significantly increase the resale value of your home. So when you're trying to decide on a contractor, are you really just looking for the cheapest one available? Do you think that that's the person that's going to deliver the type of kitchen that's going to make your home that much more valuable? Probably not. And the truth is, you're going to look to find someone that has delivered great results in the past, is maybe a little more expensive, but you understand that that is worth the investment because your end result is going to really increase the value of your home, probably even more than what you're putting into the project itself. In my experience, SEO is the marketing tactic that produces the best return on investment over the long run. Why is that? Well, so if you want to think about the goal of any SEO campaign, essentially what we're doing for the client's website is making sure that it ranks for those high value targeted keywords. Essentially, we're matching that point of intent. So studies have shown that people nowadays are much more likely to research and source the businesses, products that they're going to buy online before making that final purchasing decision. By investing in SEO and building your online presence, you're putting your business in an ideal position to educate your target audience, to build brand awareness, and compete for new business. The proliferation of cheap SEOs has actually made things tougher for agencies like us and people like yourselves that are thinking about investing in SEO for the first time. So you see, there's not really a traditional path to becoming a search engine optimization specialist. There are not a lot of colleges that offer majors in it yet, and it really doesn't take much for someone to sign up for a course, maybe buy a website, and start putting themselves out there as an SEO specialist. And this has made things really difficult for you if you're trying to decide between, someone that says they can do amazing things for you really quick and a real reputable company that's going to tell you straight up it's going to cost a little bit more and you can't rush this stuff. Cheap SEO packages are extremely tempting. If it's your first time, it's a way to get started with maybe minimal skin in the game. But here's the problem. Over the long run, those tactics, especially if they're promising you results quickly within a month or two, those are the type of tactics that could actually get your website banned from Google. Can you imagine not having access to the most heavily trafficked search engine in the world? It's off limits to your entire business. That could be a horrific experience, and it could cost you a lot of money, much more money than you ever spent on the initial investment to just get back into Google's good graces. To truly excel in modern day SEO, it takes high quality content, building up your brand, and building high quality backlinks to your website. All of these tasks are challenging and extremely time consuming. So in addition to my point about not hiring cheap SEOs, this is also why I wouldn't recommend tasking your intern to handle your SEO and your social media strategy, because it's challenging and tough and they're probably not going to do a great job at it. The same is true if you invest with a cheap SEO company. For most reputable providers, the price that you're seeing on that proposal is to cover their working time for the month. Note that an experienced SEO typically charges $50 to $150 per hour. So if you're paying a company only $300 a month, that's not really going to cover a lot of time. It's not nearly enough time for them to actually create the type of posts that are actually going to rank in Google and drive that traffic that you're really after. In my experience, cheap SEO providers typically rely on spun articles or content libraries in order to fill content deliverables for their clients. So these are essentially copy and pasted content pieces that could be found on dozens of other websites. And this is the type of stuff that Google will penalize quickly and harshly. And remember this, your website is your 24-hour salesman. It's a representation of your brand. And if you have a bunch of poorly written and low quality content on your website, it could actually harm your reputation amongst your target audience. As a close to this video, what I would like to do is I want to urge you to, if you have an SEO that you're currently working with or you're strongly considering investing in one, I would like to urge you to evaluate their performance based on the return on investment to your business instead of monthly spend. So I've had experiences in the past where my team has delivered some amazing results for our clients, and instead of really evaluating the return on investment, they still were very focused on the monthly spend. And in fact, after seeing those results, they came to us and wanted to ask if they could reduce the amount they were spending with us. It's understandable that when things are getting tough, that one of the first things that are going to be cut are money that's being spent with an outside vendor. Totally get that. But the thing is with good SEO is it's something that builds on itself. It's a never-ending task essentially. And if you are going to reduce the amount that you're spending with someone that's doing really well for you, eventually the results that they are able to achieve will deteriorate. So getting to page 1, that's not the end of the battle. That's actually, in my experience, when things tend to get even tougher. So if your SEO has gotten your website to page 1 for those target keywords, that's not the time to reduce your spend with them. That's actually, if anything, the time to increase your spend with them, because they're now going to need to do more work, produce more high quality content, and build even better backlinks to keep you in that position. Because now, for your competitors, there's a target on your back. They see the success that you're having and they definitely want it. And they're going to try to emulate what you're doing. So you're going to need to do even more, and by paying an SEO even more, you're essentially investing in their ability, you're giving them more confidence to go out there and experiment and try harder for your business. So I hope you enjoyed our video today, and please stay tuned for our next one. So if you have any questions about search engine optimization or digital marketing in general, then you can complete our consultation form on our website and we can set up a meeting. If you are an SEO and you want to hear more from us, then please subscribe. Thank you.